All right, there are several different reasons that a judge would ask this, and I'll try to cover some of them now. Based off of my context clues, I'm assuming that, the person has not created a private administrative judgment and procedure and put it through letters rogatory and moved everything to the private side, and you have the judge take off his robe and remove the flag that has the fringe on it and put that up, okay? I'm assuming that you're talking about in a public setting, and when I say public setting, I'm talking about vis-a-vis that could be out in the gallery, or it could be in through the bar and you haven't reserved your rights. So if a judge is asking this, then most likely it's just like when you go to dance. Judges are masters in contract law, okay? So they can very quickly tell if someone is a novice at what they are doing and they are not prepared and not very well versed, okay? So assuming that the person has not reserved rights and they're stumbling and fluttering a little bit, now judges will give you some leeway because, obviously we're not taught about any of this stuff, but if he's asking this, most likely it's in regards to trying to make sure that the U.S. citizen can actually pay the debts that are getting ready to get hit on them because they have been tripped up, trapped, and are about to get hit with a fine. If it's, you can check out my Sovereign in Court #1, that will help out as well. If you have done everything right and you are understanding everything, then it could be a confession and avoidance. For instance, if you say, does the record I've provided not set off, settle, and close the account, and a judge says, are you employed? That's a confession and avoidance, which basically means that, your record does set off and settle and close the account. I'm trying to, dance you around and try to trick you into another trap, and you have to move it back to finishing up your statement. If a judge asks that, he's also trying to see if you understand that it is not you who is employed, even though we're the ones that sign everything up for the U.S. citizen and we're the ones that engage it in contracts and commerce and stuff like that. He's trying to make sure you understand that the U.S. citizen, which is a creature of the state, was created and it's not you. The U.S. citizen is the one that is employed. The U.S. citizen is the one that receives the paycheck. Now, I'm not saying you can't get paid under the table or whatnot, but that's typically how it works. And if you understand the dynamics of how everything, rolls out there, the judge is just testing you and seeing if how well versed you are in the dance. And I'll go ahead and say that this is satire and a joke and for entertainment purposes only.